The next day, Jane and her friend came and grabbed us from the Airbnb and took us to a Maasai village. We got to check out their boma and experience their culture firsthand. And let me tell you, this was amazing. They taught us so much. We wore their traditional clothes, learned their traditional jumping dance, and they showed us how they use the environment to solve all their problems. We practiced spear throwing, learned to make fire, milk goats, and went inside their boma where they told us about their traditions and family structure. They explained how they eat and survive.
Manyama house is made of 4 components. It's made of clay soil. Clay soil is the red soil. Cow dung, ashes, and the sticks. And the sticks. So these are the sticks they normally use to make the house. Okay. And then you see the walls right here. They mix the red soil, cow poop, and also the ashes from the fire in the house. In Maasai, no engineers, contractors. The ladies they want to make their house themselves. Exactly. And then no electricity here. What we have here, we normally have the solar panel.
And he even showed us how they make a toothbrush from trees.
Yeah, you come and learn, man.
And I must say, everything they said must be true, because we met the village elder who was 100 years old. When we got back to the room, I was reminded of one of the best perks of our Airbnb. It came with the house cleaner who cleaned the Airbnb, then washed and folded our clothes and even cleaned our shoes. We definitely needed it after our hiking shoes got covered in mud and goat and cow dung from that day. Later that evening, we went to INTI. This spot has amazing city views from the rooftop. Alright, we just finished up at INTI. I would give that spot maybe
I give it a 4.1.
Damn, I'll give it a 6.
Out of what?
Out of 10. The drinks were bad. The food was good. Oh, you talking about out of 5? Oh, what am I talking about out of 10? So you said a 4 point what?
I said 4.1.
Alright, so yeah, I give it a 4. Mainly because the drinks were not good. I mean, the drinks were really bad.
Right.
The food was really good.
The broccolini was good.
But overall, I can see how that spot is probably much better at night because you can see the whole view of the city. Like during
Right.
the day, you know, and during the day it was cool, but it was kind of empty too while we're in there. But now as we're leaving, it's droves of people coming in, so
Right,
it's
right.
probably gonna be much better. So maybe check it out. I don't know. for
still iffy on
for a view, definitely check it out. Later that night, we just chilled around the Airbnb and then walked around the Westlands area and ended up hitting up the KFC down the road. When you're traveling internationally, the one food chain that you will see in every single country is a KFC, and I usually grab something from there on every trip. The next day, we checked out Memorial Park, and this part is pretty sad and tragic. I'm ashamed to say, and I never knew this. This place marks where the U.S. Embassy once stood before the 1998 bombing. On August 7th, 1998, terrorists detonated a truck bomb outside the embassy here in Nairobi. At the same time, another bomb went off at the U.S. Embassy in Tanzania. The Nairobi attack killed 213 people and injured over 4,000. Most of the victims were Kenyan civilians, people just going about their day near the embassy. Walking through the memorial and reading the stories of the victims really put things in perspective. This attack, along with the one in Tanzania, was orchestrated by Al-Qaeda and became one of the precursors to the 9/11 attacks in America just 3 years later. I never knew about these East Africa bombings before this trip. The memorial stands as a reminder of the lives lost and the resilience of the Kenyan people.
As you can see, at about 12:20 this afternoon, we have been able to recover Mrs. Grace Odindo.
After the memorial, we hit up a craft market. I continued my tradition of getting local art from the craft market wherever I travel. There's something about bringing home a piece that was made right there in the country. It keeps the memory alive. Then my other tradition, hitting up the grocery store. Every country I visit, I bring back a fresh bag of coffee for each person in my family. They're big coffee drinkers, so it's become my thing. And for myself, I grab authentic local snacks and tea. It's the best way to bring a piece of the country back home with me. One thing I would say, if you come to Kenya, don't come during the rainy season because it's cold out here. It's probably a smooth 60 degrees. So I have to run back, get my jacket before going out. But you know, it's all good still gonna have a good time. But just saying, if you can, stay away from the rainy season because it's gonna rain. But then the other half of the day, it's gonna feel good. The sun's gonna be out, you're gonna have a good time. So it is what it is. Later that night, I checked out Boxing Night at Optimist. They had fighters from everywhere.
Judge number 1, blue corner 35, red corner 39.
I was able to talk my way through the crowd so I could be ringside with the judges. And then after the fight was over, you know, I hopped in the ring.
Go on to the Optimist app, start making your bets right now. Zaza!
The next day was a day of rest. Before we left, I went up to the rooftop to check out the pool and the clubhouse again. This was one of my favorite parts of staying here. Wide open views of Nairobi, a calm space to unwind, and a really good way to take in the city on the last day. I hit the building's gym and I got a workout in. If you stay at Skynest residences in the Westlands, definitely make time to come up here and enjoy it. Then I just spent the day catching up on sleep, packing, and eating one last dinner at Slate Restaurant. Late that night, Trella and I called up an Uber and then we headed to the airport. Now, entering the airport grounds in Kenya is different from any other place I've experienced. The Uber drops you off at a security checkpoint. You walk through the security checkpoint while the Uber driver goes through a separate car checkpoint. Then the driver picks you up on the other side and continues to take you to the airport departure entrance. And make sure you already have everything you need for your flight before you get to this door, because security checks everything and you do a pre-screening security check before you even get to the airline counters. After checking in your bags, you go through another passport control check, and this is before you go through yet another round of security. Kenya has had several incidents over the years, so I understand the rationale. Just be mentally prepared for multiple layers of security before you board. This trip was amazing, and I can't wait to go back. Kenya is definitely on the list of places I'd move to in a heartbeat. From the people, to the culture, to the food, to the nightlife, this place is unlike any other. Kenya, I'll definitely see you again soon. If you enjoyed this 3-part Kenya series, make sure you check out parts 1 and 2 if you haven't already. And don't forget, the full Maasai Village documentary is coming soon. So hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Until next time, this is Fantasy Travels.